The Washington Post said, 2 juveniles charged with arson in Tennessee wildfires that left 14 people dead. 2 juveniles have been charged with aggravated arson in connection with the East Tennessee wildfires that killed 14 people last week and left nearly 150 others injured, authorities said Wednesday. During an investigation involving local, state and federal agents, information was developed that 2 juveniles allegedly started the fire, the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation said in a news release. Both were taken into custody Wednesday morning and are being held at the Sevier County Juvenile Detention Center. The suspects are Tennessee residents, District Attorney General Jimmy B. Dunn said at a news conference in Sevierville. No additional information about the youths was made available, including their age and gender. I understand that you have a lot of questions, Dunn told reporters. However, the law does not allow for the disclosure of additional information at this time. He added that additional charges are being considered and said the juveniles could be tried as adults. The Chimney Tops 2 fire was first reported November 23 in the Great Smoky Mountains National Park near Gatlinburg, according to the National Park Service. The wildfire exploded on November 28, as massive walls of flames spread down the mountains into Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge with shocking speed, according to those who fled with little more than the clothes on their backs. The fires that engulfed the 2 tourist towns outside the park and shut down one of the country's most popular natural attractions left more than 1,750 structures damaged or destroyed, most of them single-family residences. Additionally, thousands of wooded acres burned in the most visited national park in the United States. Gatlinburg Fire Chief Greg Miller called the devastation unfathomable. Although wind gusts exceeding 60 miles per hour caused the disaster to explode in Sevier County, fires had been brewing for months in this region. More than 150,000 acres have been charred in the southeast by large fires, according to the U.S. Forest Service, and nearly 4,000 firefighters have been called into action to fight blazes that keep popping up. The wind carried the flames from the nearby Chimney Tops fire across ground parched by a historic drought and into the surrounding towns. The fire moved too fast and too far to contain. This is a fire for the history books, Miller said last week. The likes of this has never been seen here. Tennessee Governor Bill Haslam, R., called the fire the state's worst in at least a century. To the residents of Sevier County, we stand with you and are committed to making sure injustice is served in this case, TBI Director Mark Gwynn said at the news conference Wednesday. He added, our promise is that we will do every effort to help bring closure to those who have lost so much. The investigation, Gwynn said, is ongoing. Gatlinburg, with a population of about 4,000 about 43 miles south of Knoxville, is surrounded on 3 sides by Great Smoky Mountains National Park. The Smokies, part of the Appalachian Mountain Range, straddle the border between eastern Tennessee and North Carolina. Considered the gateway town to the Tennessee side of the park, Gatlinburg draws more than 11 million visitors a year, according to tourism officials. It is known for its mountain chalets and ski lodge, drawing honeymooners and other visitors all year long. Despite 2 days of heavy rains earlier this week, there are nearly 800 firefighters still battling the fires on the mountains. The fire is about 64% contained, authorities said Wednesday, and parts of the park remain closed. But downtown Gatlinburg was spared, and property owners, business owners, renters and leaseholders were allowed to return to full-time occupancy on Wednesday. The tourist destination is expected to reopen for business on Friday.
This morning, 2 juveniles were taken into custody by the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation on allegations of aggravated arson relating to a fire that originated in the Chimney Tops area of the Great Smoky Mountain National Park on or about November the 23rd, 2016. This fire later spread to Gatlinburg and the surrounding area. The juveniles are currently being held in the Sevier County Juvenile Detention Center. They are entitled to a detention hearing within the next 72 hours. Additional charges are being considered, and all options available to the state when dealing with juveniles are on the table, including the possibility of seeking a transfer of these juveniles to adult criminal court.